There are two classes of people on the earth today: those who obey God and those who disobey God. Associated with those two classes are two outcomes: a place in God's kingdom when He comes for the obedient, fiery destruction as punishment for sin for the disobedient. The Bible tells us clearly in 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 9, God is not willing that any should perish. It is His desire that everyone would be saved. But since He respects our choices, many of us choose to disobey God, and consequently, we will leave God with no option but to destroy us. When God shows mercy, God fundamentally delivers us from the terrible, terrible punishment that He will pour out upon rebellious sinners. Let me say it again. When God shows mercy, He is basically delivering people from the terrible punishment for sin. And God knows how terrible it is. Therefore, He does everything He can to draw us to Him, that we might accept His Son and escape the terrible punishment for sin. When God sent two angels to bring Lot and his family out of Sodom before God destroyed that city and the surrounding cities by fire, in verse 16 of Genesis 19, the Bible tells us, "And while he lingered, the men laid hold upon his hand and upon the hand of his wife and upon the hand of his two daughters, the Lord being merciful unto him." God did not want him to be destroyed in the fire, and so He showed him mercy. And in verse 19, Lot says the same thing. "Behold, now thy servant hath found grace in thy sight, and thou hast magnified thy mercy which thou hast shewed unto me in saving my life." So basically, the mercy of God is what He does to save us from the final terrible punishment for sin. That punishment is for those who disobey, as I said at the beginning of my remarks. There are two classes upon the earth: those who obey, those who disobey. Those who willfully disobey are the ones who will suffer this terrible, terrible punishment, which will climax in final and irreversible death. My listening friend, if you are willfully disobeying God, you will leave God with no option but to destroy you in an agonizing way, which will be a demonstration of His absolute hatred for sin. Obey God. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. By violating one willfully, you violate all. That's what the Bible tells us in James chapter 2 verse 10. Ask God to give you the strength to make that surrender, to obey Him. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy, my dear friend. Ask Him to help you to make that life-saving decision. May the Lord bless you. Doubly bless your children as you come in humility to the point of surrendering your will to God, a will that delights to obey Him. Happy Sabbath, and God bless you.